7 silent tiaras lost to royal history. She never wore it as a tiara. Another gleams without a single diamond. One vanished for over a century, only to be rediscovered in a dusty royal vault. From the golden glow of Cartier's citrine masterpiece to the steel shimmer of Napoleon's forgotten treasure, and from Portugal's celestial diadem of the stars to the hidden floral jewel of the Countess of Sandwich tonight, we're unveiling royal tiaras so rare they've almost slipped through history's fingers. The Cartier London Citrine and Diamond Tiara. The Cartier London Citrine and Diamond Tiara, created for the coronation of King George VI in 1937, is a spectacular showcase of Art Deco geometry and golden radiance. Crafted in yellow gold and platinum, it features over 40 old and baguette-cut diamonds, calibrated baguette-cut citrines, a hexagonal citrine, and a jaw-dropping 62.35 carat emerald-cut octagonal citrine that blazes like molten sunlight. Adding to its genius design, the central citrine can be detached and worn as a brooch, a versatility that turned out to define its entire royal story. Despite its dazzling beauty, the tiara was never seen worn publicly as a tiara, not by the Queen Mother, nor by her daughters, Princess Margaret or Queen Elizabeth II. Instead, both the Queen Mother and Queen Camilla carried on a shared tradition of wearing only the detached citrine centerpiece as a brooch, letting the tiara's brilliance remain a mystery to the public eye. Then, in 2023, the world of jewelry was stunned when Vogue Mexico featured actress Mabel Cadena holding that very central citrine element, an electrifying moment that revived fascination with this never-worn as a tiara royal masterpiece. One can't help but imagine how Princess Catherine with her jet black hair would look beneath this golden glowing marvel. Napoleonic cut steel tiara. It gleams, it sparkles and it shines, and yet not a single diamond in sight. So fragile that Crown Princess Victoria only dares to wear it at events where she won't have to move too much. Tied to the glittering legacy of the Bonaparte family, this masterpiece wasn't created for the famous Empress Josephine, but for Napoleon's stepdaughter turned sister-in-law, Queen Hortense of Holland. Made from gilded brass and polished steel, the cut steel tiara is an extraordinary example of artistry over opulence, a crown that proves you don't need gemstones to command attention. Its delicate steel leaves, set and tremblant in gold and adorned with tiny gold acorns, shimmer with a light all their own. When Queen Hortense passed, her jewels had no daughter to inherit them, and this remarkable tiara found its way to her niece, Josephine of Leuchtenberg, who later became Queen of Sweden. And so, through generations of royal women, the tiara made its quiet journey north from the court of Napoleon to the royal palace in Stockholm. But then it vanished from sight. Stored away and forgotten, it gathered dust for over a century, unseen since 1873. That was until 1976, when Swedish art historian Göran Alm, while digging through palace storage for an exhibition, stumbled upon a trove of cut steel jewellery. What he rediscovered was nothing short of royal magic. After careful restoration, Queen Sylvia brought it back to life during a state visit to Austria in 1979, and since then this steel wonder has become a favourite of Crown Princess Victoria. She wears it often, its delicate shimmer even immortalised on her postage stamp. So much sparkle, yet not a single diamond. How could something made of steel feel so alive, so radiant, so royal? And we can't help but ask, will Crown Princess Victoria one day pair this ethereal treasure with a velvet substructure? Portuguese star tiara. Ah, such a beauty, also called the Diadem of the Stars, that we truly wish to see once again adorning Isabel de Heredia, Duchess of Braganza. Even if only on loan, this sumptuous tiara deserves far more than just a quiet display at the Royal Treasure Museum in the Ajuda Palace, where it has rested far too long. What do you guys think? Should it return to the spotlight? This piece has something festive and magical about it, shimmering and glittering at the slightest movement, enchanting everyone lucky enough to behold it. A tiara with 9 5-pointed stars, all set with the finest Brazilian diamonds mounted in gold. It was commissioned by Queen Maria Pia from the Portuguese jeweller Estevão de Souza and delivered between 1864 and 1866. These stars are set on tremblant, meaning they delicately quiver and sparkle as the wearer moves, creating a celestial illusion fit for a queen. The diamonds themselves came from treasures already within the royal collection. Queen Maria Pia repurposed gems from a large tiara her husband had inherited from her mother, Queen Maria II, as well as a brilliant diamond once adorning a jewelled walking stick, and most notably the legendary yellow Maria Pia diamond. Just imagine the sheer radiance of such a piece. 25 large stars containing 483 diamonds, many over 10 carats, all set in gold and silver. When King Louis I passed in 1889, Queen Maria Pia entrusted the state jewels to her daughter-in-law, Queen Amélie of Orléans. After the fall of the Portuguese monarchy in 1910, the jewels, including this breathtaking tiara, became property of the state. One of the starriest, most spellbinding creations to ever crown a royal head, the Queen Maria Pia star tiara still dazzles, even behind museum glass. Queen Farida of Egypt's floral tiara. Something delicate and beautiful created for a 16-year-old soon-to-be queen on the special request of King Farouk of Egypt in 1938. This jewel was nothing short of a painting brought to life. Van Cleef & Arpels, expertly crafted in Paris, designing a tiara that perfectly captured the youthful grace and joyful spirit of Queen Farida. Known as the Art Deco floral tiara, this masterpiece is a flower crown of diamonds, platinum and yellow gold. 5 graduated blossoms arranged by size, with the largest shimmering proudly at the centre. The tiara is set with 1,506 pavé-set white and yellow diamonds, their glow evoking sunlight on dew-kissed petals. It was such a versatile creation that Van Cleef & Arpels designed it to transform effortlessly, from tiara to necklace to a set of brooches, even allowing the bracelet to become a brooch or hair clip, a marvel of both artistry and innovation. And true to her cheerful and radiant personality, Queen Farida wore it on several grand occasions, from banquets and galas to King Farouk's birthday celebrations in the 1940s. By day, she gave it a playful twist, wearing the Art Deco floral tiara as a corsage, turning formality into floral fantasy. Currently, this marvellous jewel, one that captures both royal majesty and girlish wonder, is on display at the Royal Jewellery Museum in Alexandria. The Countess of Sandwich's floral tiara. As many of you know, British aristocracy winds its way through far-flung corners of the United Kingdom, and with it some truly hidden heirlooms lie waiting to be discovered. One perfect example is the Countess of Sandwich's floral tiara, a piece almost unknown to the public until Julie Montagu, Viscountess Hinchingbrook, now Countess of Sandwich, brought it into light. This floral tiara is crafted of silver and gold, with its central diamond element designed as a bouquet of diamond roses, rosebuds, and serrated leaves. Delicate, romantic, and unmistakably Victorian. Based on its style and materials, scholars place its origin somewhere around 1880, though the maker remains a mystery. When Alberta Sturgis, wife of George Montagu, 9th Earl of Sandwich, wore the tiara on their wedding day in 1905, it already had a place in family lore. In 1911, for the coronation of King George V, the tiara was altered. The family had Garrard, jewellers to the crown, add 2 side elements with diamond leaves and rosebuds to its outer edges, and a diamond necklace base was appended for extra drama. Historically, the tiara dates to the 1880s as a composite, combining a detachable necklace base, 2 brooch-style floral motifs, and a central rose cluster. A flexible corsage design built for glamour and adaptability. The bottom section detaches and can be worn as a necklace, giving it even more versatility. When Julie Montagu chose that very tiara for her wedding in 2004, she became the 2nd Viscountess of Sandwich to wear it on her wedding day, and rendered public what had been a nearly invisible jewel for so long. Queen Elizabeth of Belgium's diamond bandeau. A jewel of extraordinary rarity, Queen Elizabeth of Belgium's diamond bandeau, crafted by Alton Lowe in the 1910s, is one of her most unique treasures. Designed in the graceful Belle Epoque style, it is flexible and exquisitely made, and what sets it apart is its ability to take centre stage in 2 very different ways, either with a deep blue sapphire brooch or a luminous aquamarine brooch mounted at its centre. Queen Elizabeth wore this striking piece several times in the 1920s, most notably during the state visit from Britain in 1922, her visit to the Vatican that same year, and also later at Queen Juliana's inauguration gala in Amsterdam in 1948. From there, it came into the hands of Princess Maria Gabriella of Savoy, who more recently has chosen to wear the bandeau as a necklace using the aquamarine brooch as a pendant. She has worn it on a few occasions, including at Prince Henrik of Denmark's 70th birthday gala 2004 and at the wedding of Prince Philip of Hesse at Schloss Panke in 2006. While it has graced many state events, but not after 2006, and we really hope to see it again, maybe on her only daughter. Northumberland Foliate Tiara. One of the most striking heirlooms in British aristocratic jewellery. It belongs to the Percy family, and it has a rich history of craftsmanship and is deeply treasured after the family's legendary strawberry leaf coronet was stolen in 1963. Commissioned as a wedding gift from the 6th Duke of Northumberland to his bride Louisa Drummond in 1845, the piece perfectly captures the opulent artistry of the mid-Victorian era. Designed in a delicate foliate style, it features intricate diamond leaves and scroll motifs, symbolising both nature and nobility. But what makes this tiara truly remarkable is its modular design. It can be disassembled into 14 separate brooches, while the base circlet transforms into a magnificent diamond riviere necklace, allowing the wearer to style it in multiple ways. Over the years, this exceptional tiara has graced several historic moments. The 8th Duchess of Northumberland famously wore it at the coronation of King George VI in 1937, and decades later, it glittered once more when Lady Melissa Percy wore it at her wedding to Thomas van Straubenzee in 2013, an event that drew much of Britain's high society and even members of the royal family, including Princess Beatrice, Prince Harry and Pippa Middleton. This huge tiara is the most valued heirloom of the family, and we really hope to see this huge tiara soon. That's all for today. We truly hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more of the rarest royal jewels ever revealed and discussed.